Good morning and happy Wednesday. My name is Nayoka Lynn. So I wanted to talk about something today. It's been on my heart for a few days, and it's a subject that I know a little bit about firsthand. If you have a partner that is hurting you in any kind of way, physically, emotionally, a lot of times it goes hand in hand, may I suggest, if they will not look at their behaviors and do something about it, or even want to do something about it, and they will tell you, oh, I'm so sorry, it won't happen again, or it's your fault, you made me do this. And look, if you are that person that has that partner, walk away. Walk away. And if you don't have anywhere to go, there are places that you can call to get help. Yeah. There are safe places that you can go to get help. I see over and over and over again people, and I was this person for a while, putting up with malbehavior, getting hit, being told you ain't this, you ain't that, and just constant, you know. And then there's those periods where everything is lovely and you think, oh, they do love me. Oh, see, it's going to be okay. And then boom, it's like a roller coaster ride. Your emotions are up one day and then boom, they're back down another. Or you're getting the crap knocked out of you. Well, it hasn't really hurt me. Look, there is a very, very long list of people, men and women and children, who have passed on because of that type of neglect. How do people who cause these kind of things, like physical neglect, oftentimes they have witnessed it themselves. It's normal. It's normal to them to see people physically fight in arguments and then everything is okay. Maybe it's normal to them. Or maybe they've seen this. Maybe they'll sit there and blame you for their actions. Yeah. Or maybe they will feel a little bit bad about it. Only continues later. Listen, if you have somebody putting their hands on you, and it's happened more than once, all it takes really is once to show you, hey, there's an issue here. Yeah. But if you have that person that's doing that to you and you keep going back to that person, you are telling that person that it's acceptable. It's acceptable for them to put their hands on you. You're not helping them, and you certainly are not helping yourself. So if you are this person that keeps returning to somebody that's putting their hands on you, hitting you with things, their hands, whatever, ask yourself, why do I have a belief about myself that I need to put up with this, to keep going back for more? Because I promise you, it only escalates. Because if you keep returning to the person that's putting their hands on you, you're telling them, you're giving the green light, the signal saying, hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It'll get better. It doesn't get better. It gets worse. And like I say, there are many that have passed on because they kept going. Don't sit there and think, I have to have this person in my life. I have to have this person in my life. Why? I had one individual tell me one time, well, I just love them. Okay, what is it about this person that you're loving? And what is it about you that you're not? Because I promise you, if you are returning over and over again to a person that's putting their hands on you, you don't love yourself. Everything is a mirror. Everything is a mirror. This person's probably showed up in your life to jig at a little something in you saying, hey, I am treating you this way. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to keep letting me do this to you, or are you going to choose you? Well, I really love this person. There's a thing called attachment, and there's a thing called trauma bond. Yeah. There can be all kind of misbehavior, bad behavior. Jealousy is horrible. I was with an individual who was just so jealous. If I walked with my head up, I must be looking at somebody. Yeah. And then it was pure hell all night. Yeah. Jealousy is another thing. It's all control. It's control. It's those folks who feel out of control, who have a lot of pain inside, a lot of toxicity, that are projecting onto you with jealousy and telling you what you are and what you ain't. Okay, putting their hands on you, all kind of things. It's a form of control. Now, ask yourself, is this what I want in my life for the rest of my life? Because look, until you learn the lesson gets louder. My heart goes out to all the men and the women and children who have passed on through neglect. Because they stayed. Now, children, a lot of times they're just in families that they don't know they can get away. But look, if your children are in harm's way from an abuser. I had a neighbor one time. Her husband was really badly hooked on crack cocaine. And she had a son, and her son and my daughter were friends. And they were little, like, I don't know, 8, 7. And they used to play outside. So I would be listening, keeping an eye on them. And I would hear her yelling at him and him yelling at her. He would sell everything they had, including the meat, out of their freezer so that he could buy drugs. Well, one evening, his son got up to use the bathroom. Now, anybody that's had an experience with people that are addicted to that type of thing, they know that these folks can get really paranoid. They'll be peeking out the windows and the doors and all kind of things. Sad, really. But he didn't know that that was his son that was moving around. His son got up to use the bathroom in the middle of the night, and he almost stabbed his son. This lady used to cry to me all the time, and I used to tell her, look, I get it. I've been there, done that. Not with the stabbing of the son, but I've been in those situations where I've had to witness that kind of abuse to themselves. And I said, look, there's places you can go. You can get help. Because she had no family here. Him and her son were it. And I said, I can get you some help if you really want some help. You really can? I said, yes. There are safe houses. I said, what have you got to lose? You have the very bare minimum in your apartment. Grab your kids' clothes, grab some clothes, and I can get you in a safe house where they will protect you and they will counsel you and they will counsel your son and they will put you up somewhere after. They will help you. It was all set. She was going to go. At the last minute, she decided not to go. And she informed me that her and her husband and her son were moving many states away. Sad, really. I hope they're alive today. And some folks say, well, it serves them right. Look, you don't know somebody's mental status, but here's what I'm going to say. If somebody is hurting you, I don't care if you're a man or a woman, if somebody is putting their hands on you, neglecting you terribly in some kind of way, stop going back to them. And if you live with them, leave. It only escalates. People that put their hands on you, if they are not held accountable for their actions, it escalates. You've given them the green light to go ahead and do it again. And like I say, it's a roller coaster ride. I know. Everything's great for a while. You're going up, up, up and think, oh, it's going to be okay. And then boom, it happens again. And then what happens? Oh, I'm sorry. Or they blame you. Or they blame something or somebody other than themselves. And what happens? Everything is lovely. Everything's going wonderful. You're going up, 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 up. You think everything's going to be okay. And then boom. It's not okay. It won't be okay. The lesson will get louder until you learn it. Yeah. Okay, I guess that's what I want to say about this. It's a sad situation, really. And you can think, well, maybe you do have feelings for this person. But I'm asking everybody to consider your own feelings, because it is my guess that's why this person showed up, to help you learn how to love yourself. Yeah. Okay, I got stuff to do. I hope you enjoy your Wednesday. My name is Nayoka Lynn. Namaste.